Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today we have to talk about XRP. Now I'm gonna make videos on XRP again because I really believe, and I have to admit when I'm wrong, right? I really overlooked XRP, but when you actually read about some of the things it's doing, some of the partnerships it's having, some of the business meetings it's happening with XRP and Ripple, it's not going to be overlooked in the long term. Yeah, I can tell you guys confidently that XRP won't perform the best in 2025, but guys, in 2030 and 2029, and when crypto matures, like XRP is going to be one of the top performers and one of the top coins, if you ask me, especially when the world starts to adopt cryptocurrencies is pretty much a legal tender right now. As you can see, the price point today is actually 60 cents. If you go to the 7 graph, it's up 3%, and then the monthly is actually up 9%. Right now, that's not really what I want to talk about. I have a video I want to react to with you guys, right? And today's the video is October 1 to 15th, 2024. Pay attention. There are going to be huge distractions, right? Because it's important. Once you watch this video, you understand why it's very important. You pay attention to October the 1st to 15th. These dates are very important for XRP, and it could change your XRP bag forever. So with that being said, let's carry on watching this video. Oh man, they almost got me. He almost got me, nigga.
Between October 1st and October 15th, 2024, you need to pay attention. There's going to be massive distractions that are going to get you to look this way as the whole financial system switches this way. Now, what I'm sharing with you is just my opinion and my research. So there's two major things that I want to talk to you about. So around October 25th, the Federal Reserve Philadelphia is having a meeting around fintech. Now, this is an annual meeting. Brad Garlinghouse is going to be a speaker there, Chris Larson, and there's a huge list of...
Like, guys, I don't want to pause the video, but do you understand this? The Federal Reserve is having a meeting and Brad Garlinghouse is attending. Like, when I say Ripple is rubbing shoulders with the government and the elite, that's not in a bad way. It's in a way where they have the first comers advantage, okay? They have the first tries advantage. At the end of the day, Ripple is going to be a coin that is going to be used eventually because they already have ties with the government that makes decisions on the financial legal tender and stuff like that and the policies. So bills will get passed.
People were responsible for changing this financial system as we know it. Now remember, that's the Federal Reserve of Philadelphia. We went from cryptocurrencies of fraud to now Bitcoin is the savior for the American financial system in the debt crisis. So here's what I believe is going to happen. As we continue to look this way at a huge distraction, remember 1929 to 1942 was their crisis stage, 2008 to 2030 is ours. Now remember what happened after 1942, we went into World War II, and then after World War II, American became the dominant currency. We had Bretton Woods and many other big governmental financial structures were put in place around the financial system. There was a massive systemic change in 1942 or after 1942 in our financial system, and we're going through the exact massive systematic change. So there's two major players in the game that I believe are going to be part of a massive global switch in the financial system, which is going to be an even playing field, money moving at the speed of light across different rails. Now, what this is going to look like, I don't believe that America will be the dominant currency in the future. I'm not talking about today or tomorrow. Within the next 10 years, we're going to have a bag of currencies. Currencies are going to be regulated by an even playing field. There won't be one dominant currency. That old system is dead because of the advent of blockchain technology and money moving at the speed of light. So what I predict is Bitcoin is going to be pulled underneath the treasury. Countries are going to use Bitcoin to become sovereign. And this will be our financial system for the next 100 years. Bitcoin will be mined for 116 years, and financial systems last about, fiat systems about 80 to 100 years. You're going to see all banks implement technologies like Ripple, XRP. I'm not saying they're going to use all XRP. I'm just saying like Ripple.
And I agree with that. Like, I do feel like the banks, they have no choice but to get more efficient with their cross-border payments. I'm going to keep it as short as that.
Like XRP, distributed ledger technology, blockchain technology. You got Wells Fargo with R3, you got Bank of America with JPM Coin, they created their own. You got companies like Bank of America with Ripple, it's in their patent. So why do I bring all this up? Because I've radically transformed my family's life from 2020 to 2022 when I paid attention to this narrative, not get rich quick, not running into crypto to try to win the lottery, but I started to see a systemic switch in the financial system. And I studied history, and I saw that most wealth is built during these times because they get us to look this way, and they switch the whole system this way, and the 1% becomes much wealthier. And the middle class always gets rocked during these times, moves down to the working poor, and then it recycles itself again. Now, with the advent of technology and the internet, we can research now. It's not hear ye, it's 1929, the stock market is collapsing. We can now research. We can connect the dots. We can see the waves of energy. So now we're going into a second wave of energy, and then we'll have another big wave of energy going into 2030. So this wave of energy is kicking in right now. Back end of October, we're going to go into November. Cryptocurrency is going to go straight up for about 12, 14 months. And then it's going to come collapsing back down. The cycle is going to continue. So what I do is I accumulate when it's down, when everybody's running. I sell when it's going up, and I pull it down the risk pyramid to things that have been here forever. First annuity was in the Roman days. I use insurance to secure, compound, and grow my wealth. I secure my car. I secure my house. I secure my family with term insurance. Why wouldn't I insure my money? So I insure my money. I'm going to buy.
So yeah, like guys, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Brad Garlinghouse will be at a meeting with the Federal Reserve in these next couple of weeks or so, and you have to understand, if that's not tell me XRP is gonna be used for cross-border payments without telling me XRP is going to be used for cross-border payments. If this dude Brad Garlinghouse is actually going to Federal Reserve meetings, it's obvious that XRP is going to be in some type of legal use case when it comes to transfers and transactions. I'm just being honest. It's efficient, it's quick, it's a lot cheaper, it's a lot faster. It's just better than what they have right now in every facet possible. So with that being said, it's just a waiting game, and we have to understand that at the end of the day, when it comes to Ripple right now, like I do feel like XRP is very undervalued. Even though we are a 34 billion market cap, I feel like we're still undervalued, and one day this can go to like $1 trillion. I'm just being honest with you guys. It can go to $1 trillion, but it will take time. And I have time. I'm young. I'm in my 20s. I'm 23, so it will take time for it to get to the trillions. But in the short term, 340 billion in the next 5 years, possible 10x, $6. It can go to that within this next market here if the narrative is right, which I don't think it is. But at the end of the day, when it comes to XRP, it's so low in price point compared to its all-time high that if we just go in a market cap and what the market cap was, we could see that the actual all-time high market cap was around 125 billion. So if we know the all-time high market cap was 125 billion, that is 10x away from 10x away from $1 trillion. So I do feel like in the long term, it will have no issue getting over that $1 trillion mark. And that would equal XRP to around $20, $15 to $20. So it's interesting times we're living in. I hope you guys stay disciplined with investing and don't give up on your bags you believe in, that you know have tech that can change the world. Because once they get adopted fully, you will see that your bag you was investing, you are starting to reap the rewards. But it just takes time, guys, okay? But watch out for those dates, right? The 15th of October, watch out for the meetings, because we might see XRP have a nice little pump. With that being said, it was actually Young Wealth, and I'm signing out with another video. Peace.